Hello, everybody. How are you today? I'm going to be putting a poll up. Hi, everybody. If you don't know me, I'm Yvonne Stanton. My company is, I'm with Your Total Wellness, Fitness, Nutrition, and Mindset Coach. And I'm so happy to have you in this group. And these are my weekly calls that I talk about, but we do have the summit starting next week. So welcome all you lovely ladies to the group. I'm so excited to have you. The summit's going to be fabulous. So if you are in the group and you haven't registered, I will put the link below again so you can register, because the videos and all the interviews are actually through an email. We'll be emailing you all the interviews, so you'll want to jump in, and it's a free event. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. And the second thing is, hello from Australia. Where are you tuning in from? And I know I can feel the energy shifting with everybody being really in different places, and the energy of getting closer to the holidays coming up. We're in December in this side of the world, and everybody else will be there tomorrow. And that means it's 3 weeks till Christmas. So how exciting. Another year almost done. And before we go there, I want to talk today about our topic, which is fiber. But I just had a couple of housekeeping things that I wanted to share. First of all, please say hello, engage. If you're watching this, hashtag replay. It helps the algorithms with Facebook bring beautiful new members to our group. And also hashtag replay if you have questions. I'm also, tomorrow, there will be a poll up to know what time is best to come on and do lives for the summit. And I'm probably going to end up, whatever time that ends up being, could be our new time for our weekly lives. Because it's important to me that I have you viewers able to jump on with me so we can answer questions together, have this time together. So that is really important, okay? And with new members coming in, please make sure you say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. What are you looking forward to? What do you want to know about, especially with the summit coming through? Because I can tell you which speakers are coming up. Make sure that you're tuning in. And I want to be here to help you and serve you. All right. So I'm here for you to help you along this journey and give you lots of tips and information. And today we're going to go into fiber. This is one thing that I forget about talking about. And it's always one of those reminders, and I can feel it sometimes even in my own body and in my own nutrition and what I'm eating, my diet. Diet doesn't mean anything, but it's a diet of what we eat, right? The word diet has changed in so many ways as I've used it in you're dieting wrong. But at the end of the day, it is food. It's about our nutrition and what kind of diet we eat. Like, it doesn't matter, you're pescatarian, you're a vegan, you might be plant-based, you might just eat a little bit of everything. These are all diets, right? But in our diet, we need to be having fiber, and we need to be making sure we're eating a nutritional dense diet that is going to help the transformation and release weight in a sustainable way. And fiber is really important in our diet. And when you're not getting enough fiber, you may be more hungry than usual, and you may not be going to the toilet as often as you should be. And I hate to say it, ladies, number twos, I know we don't like to talk about this stuff, is really important. And I remember when I wouldn't go to the toilet for like a week because my diet, and back then when I wasn't having the right nutrition and I was starving myself and doing all the things and doing the shakes, you name it, I did it. I couldn't. How could I go to the toilet? because my diet didn't exist. So we're changing this, and that's why you're here. We're here to give you the education to realize the things that you may be missing out. Okay, so 2 things that we need to be making sure that we do enough: water, 3 liters a day for most of us, which is 135 ounces of water if you're in North America. Okay, that's about the average that you should be drinking, depending on your size. 3 liters for most of us in this side of the world that are in liters. I don't know who else is in liters. I think South Africa is in liters too. That is a minimum because we are water, right? We're 80% water. You are what you eat, and we are what we drink because we need water. It's really important. And then we need to be making sure we're getting fiber in our food. And remember, we were told and taught back in the day, right, when we had the circle of the plate, they used to say half your plate is veggies. And then we've got our protein, we've got our carbs, we've got our fats. And that ratio, let's be honest, it doesn't exist for most of us. Unless you're, eating more like a vegan style, where I know got some really great speakers that are going to be speaking on that. Chef AJ, she's all about her veggies, right? She's getting a lot more of those veggies, but it also depends where you're getting veggies from, because they're not as fresh as they used to be. And I know I don't get it. So I take some supplements. I take a ground of veggies, like in a plant-based form, and I just drink it with some water, right? There's one way to get some extra veggies. And then we go to fiber. There's other ways that I get supplements. I've got a supplement of a fiber powder. You can get it in Metamucil. There's a lot of different ways you can get your fiber, but I had to add some fiber because I had felt it. I could tell I was missing it. And all of a sudden I started putting it in with some protein powder and some fiber, and I can drink it in a glass. So I'm getting some extra protein, plus I'm getting some fiber. And it's made such a difference in being full and going to the loo, going to the toilet, right? The number 2s that we need to be doing. So this is really, really important. And I can't stress enough how important it is to have better fiber. So how do we get, I'm just doing fiber in our diet? Well, here's a few tips for you, okay? The highest, first of all, our bodies, okay, so fiber helps regulate the body's use of sugar, helping to keep hunger and blood sugar in check. So there's a top reason to be making sure we have fiber. Adults need at least 25 to 35 grams of fiber per day for really good health. But I'm telling you, most of us, and this is normally based in American, reports, are only getting 15 grams, but I know it's everywhere, so we must be looking at whole grain foods and grains, fruits and vegetables, nuts, all these great things that we can eat to make sure we're getting the fiber. And when we can't get some of these things, that's where the supplements come in play, right? That's when, I'm not eating as much as I need. For me, I need to have a supplement to make sure I'm getting some extra either protein in me and or some fiber in me to make sure that everything else is staying in check to be feeling at our best, right? So those are really good things. And what does that look like? Well, let's just tap into what are the highest foods for fiber. And do you know what they are? I want you to think about that. Are you there? Like, if you know what they are, fantastic. But it is the things that we can go and buy. So here we go. I've got a list for you. Beans. Okay. Beans. They are so good. Beans, beans, beans. So they are the highest fiber And the black beans contain 15 grams of fiber per cup. So wouldn't that be a great choice to help add in to your diet for the week, right? Even a couple of days, like you could make it a little snack for you that you just, throughout the day, you have some beans and you can mash them. You can put some, I don't know, how could you make them? My mind's not thinking how you can actually put them together, but sometimes I just look at the easiest way, put them in a bowl, add a bit of pepper and a bit of salt and have your beans, right? You can mix up all the different kinds of beans. And obviously the best way to get beans are the ones that you need to cook yourself, so you're getting it in a raw form. But if you need to go and get the canned ones, just look for the more organic choice. They always are the best. What else is a good meal? Chickpeas. I love chickpeas. Chickpeas are so good. So you can mash those and make hummus with them. What else can you do? Put them in salads. You can you can make them with, stir fry them as well. You can actually, what I started doing with chickpeas? I put them in the oven to grill and they were like little treats, right? Like they were like, I put a bit of chili powder, or you can do just some salt and pepper. And I just ate them, like eating something when you want to feel like something savory. So there's so many ways to get extra fiber in our diet. And oatmeal, great fiber, helps lower the GI. And our sugar, again. What else? I mean, veggies, absolutely. They are, green veggies, your broccoli, your asparagus, your green beans. The greens are really good, but you still got some cauliflower in there. So those are really great things to add to your day. An apple a day, good fiber. It helps also reduce cholesterol when we have good fiber in us. It's helping the body's cholesterol absorption. It's promoting a healthy weight, because higher fiber foods like fruits and vegetables tend to be lower in calories. Adding bulk to the digestive tract. So if you're not and you're constipated, that's absolutely fiber. We have to have fiber to be able to push the trash out. And we need the sluggish, it'll help the sluggish digestion tract to naturally start going to the loo. And we need to be looking at promoting blood sugar control, so it can take your body longer to break down high fiber foods. Fiber. Think about, on our plate, it's supposed to be colorful, right? So those are things to look at when you're planning. A pear, for instance, has 3.1 grams of fiber. Another great thing. Strawberries, 2 grams. Avocado, 6.7 grams. Apples, 2.4 grams. Raspberries, 6.5 grams. Banana, I should have said banana. I knew that. Bananas are such a good source of many nutrients, including vitamin C, vitamin B6, and potassium. And the raspberries also have vitamin C. And I believe so do the strawberries. And so do avocados. Have vitamin C. They also have potassium, magnesium, vitamin E, and various vitamin Bs. So we have this choice of being able to get enough fiber in the foods we eat. But there's nothing wrong with sometimes needing to add stuff in, right? When we're busy and we're just not able to get it, then the choice is always thinking, what can I add to make sure I'm getting my fiber? And hence why I've added it into my own diet. And we got carrots. Carrots have 2.8. We've got beets, 2.8 grams. And I love my broccoli. I'm a broccoli fan. I try to have broccoli with every meal. It's loaded with vitamin C. It's got vitamin K. It's got B vitamins, potassium, and iron. That's probably why I always go with broccoli, because I'm always making sure my iron is up. I've always had low iron, so I'm always looking for iron. And it contains antioxidants and potent cancer-fighting nutrients. So there's broccoli for you, okay? Artichokes, 5.4 grams. Brussels sprouts, I love Brussels sprouts. I kind of forget about Brussels sprouts, but they're related to broccoli, right? So again, really great vitamin K, potassium, folate, and potent cancer-fighting antioxidants. Lentils, kidney beans, split peas. Are you getting it? Chickpeas. So many great veggies there for you, ladies. I hope this really is starting to helping you, and know that the importance of getting the fiber in us. It is important to make sure we are going to the bathroom and making sure we're getting the fiber and then the water to help fill our skin with the water and our body with the right nutrients, and helping the cholesterol, helping the sugar body regulate itself. So this is going to be a quick one today as well. And I really hope that some of this stuff is starting to sink in, because there's so much more coming next week. I don't want to take up any more space, because there's going to be an overload of information coming through the summit. And this is what I know, is that we hear what we need to hear at the right time in the right place. So if you can't get through all the videos, that's okay. And all the speaker interviews, just know what you get to is what you're meant to hear, and you'll get something from it when you're listening. All right. If you have any questions about the summit, comment down below, and I'll come back to you or send me a DM. But I am really excited about what's coming. We have such amazing speakers coming up. I'm so excited. Different from the last summit as well. We've got a lot of functional doctors. We've got registered nurses, functional medicine, coaches. So there's so many great things coming up for you. So I hope this has been a great one for you. And I hope you've taken note of some fiber, some things to add to your diet, or go with the supplements. Okay. So like I've got my water, and I've got some hydration in there, actually, to help with, hydration just helps with your hydration, right? It's giving you some of those other little things that you need in your body. I like getting the extra. It's got potassium. It's got, what does my hydration have? My mind can't even think today. I've been overload of speaker interviews and coaching. Anyway, I hope you guys are great. I'm so excited for next week, and stay tuned and fill out the poll tomorrow, and pop down if you're needing any questions. Alrighty, talk to you guys real soon. See ya. Bye-bye.